to talk to you about an article I wrote a while back, and it was about my son. When I was pregnant with him, I was not one of those parents who thought I knew what I was going to be like. I was not one of those parents who ever said, oh, my child would never, because I had no idea, none, about what I was going to be like, what parenting was going to be like. I was kind of a mess. I remember being in the Target diaper aisle with my mom. I was probably 8 months pregnant, I don't know. And I was trying to pick out diapers, which size diapers. And if you are a mom and you've been a mom for a while, you probably know, oh, I know what size you get like that. But when you've never had kids, you've never had experience, you might not know what size diapers to get a baby that hasn't even popped on out yet. And I freaked out. I had a massive meltdown in the diaper aisle of Target in Irvine, California. I'll never forget it. And my mom, in all of her mom wisdom, looked at me. She was so intent, and she took my face and she said, Meaghan, just love them. Just love them. I remember that so well. Fast forward 12 years, my son is in middle school, and it's been a tough go. He's had a rough transition. And there's this folder, this crazy folder, that if he doesn't take it to school, if he doesn't bring it every day, he gets detention. Now this kid has struggled, he's struggled. He's already had detentions for other reasons. He's trying really hard, and I watch it every day. Every parenting book would tell me that if that child forgot that folder, that he needs to learn from the consequences of his actions. That rescuing him would be bad. It would set up an expectation. He wouldn't learn how to fail. Every book, but I know my kid. I know what he needed. I took my mom's advice, not consciously at the time, and I just loved him. I loved him enough to know that his heart needed a rescue. He needed to know that his mama cared enough to save him when he was trying so hard to save himself. He needed that hand up. So I put on pants. I don't like changing out of my pajamas, I'm gonna be honest. But I put on pants, I grabbed that notebook, and I walked on up to school. Yeah, I felt a little bit of mom guilt and mom shame as I walked into middle school carrying a folder that he should have remembered. But I just knew. I just loved him, and I just knew. Moms, there are so many times in your journey as a mother where you're going to second guess yourself, you're going to doubt yourself, and you're going to feel like a failure. Honestly, last night, I felt like a failure when I went to bed. But here's the thing, love your kids, love God, teach them to love God, and everything else will fall into place. I know it's hard. What I'm saying is that you have this mom gut instinct. When your kid's been on this earth a few years, you know them almost better than they know themselves, probably until they're adults, and even sometimes then. Love them. That's all we can do. Follow your gut, read the books, apply the advice when it makes sense, but in the end, just love them.